This is Trig Identities part number 16, and I'm going to do a little follow-up to what I said in Trig Identities part number 15. Now, this is a crude representation of a hexagon. Okay, a hexagon is a six-sided figure. As you can see, there's a six-sided figure right here. This one has been inscribed. That means it's inside of a circle. And this is a poor representation of a circle. But if this was a true hexagon inside of a true circle, then you would begin to see that this hexagon forms 6 angles. And those 6 angles are 60 degrees apiece. Okay? Thus, taking us one step closer into reconciling that the cosine of A equals the negative cosine of A. Now, here's the next part of all this. Do you know why that they have negative angles like they do? Well, that came from sundials. Sundials actually move clockwise even though the sun goes from the east to the west counterclockwise. Okay? And that's because of the way that the sundials actually operate. Now, there is one more piece to the puzzle. I've ordered a special book, and as soon as it comes in here, I'm going to make some presentations on it, which will concretely prove, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that if you move an arc, or if you're moving an angle clockwise, it's going to be negative, and counterclockwise, of course, we've already proven that's positive. And we've already established a good reason as to why. So, be patient. I will be making another video out of a book that you've never heard of that will give you a better idea of why angles moving clockwise are negative. And thus cementing once and for all that the cosine of A equals the negative cosine of A. That will finally make sense to you. But yes, when you're talking about clockwise rotation of angles, you're talking about a sundial, which is opposed to the counterclockwise method that I was talking about when I was telling you about the sun rising in the east and setting in the west, and how everybody looked at the North Star. I know I just gave you all the answers to the previous video, but hopefully you guys will watch the previous video first, then watch this one. Okay? And now you know about the hexagon inscribed in the circle, which makes the 60-degree angles. There are 6 60-degree angles that this actually makes. And therefore, it gives you a better understanding of what all this was all about. Okay? So now we can far better accept the idea that the cosine of A is equal to the negative cosine of A because of all these wonderful reasons that I've presented. Okay? There's a lot of mathematics that they just simply don't teach in trig class. I wish they did. But you're getting taught all this stuff right here. Alright, I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.